I used to think I was hard to love, not because I lacked something, but because people seemed to lose interest once they figured me out. I'm Jessica Lane, and for most of my adult life, I was chasing the kind of love you hear about in songs, the kind that's passionate, deep, and lasting. I wanted fire, I wanted trust, I wanted to feel like I belonged. But instead, I got pieces, fractured relationships, promises that never quite held up. That is, until Tyler. Tyler Holmes had that smile, the kind that disarmed you. He managed a luxury car dealership and had this effortless confidence, like someone who always knew how to take control of a room. We met at a networking event in Dallas. He offered me a drink, we exchanged a few laughs, and before I knew it, he was texting me good morning and calling every night. It felt easy, electric, like I'd finally found someone who could match me, and for a while, he did. Tyler was charming, thoughtful, and always went out of his way to make me laugh. Flowers on Wednesdays, spontaneous weekend trips. He made effort look effortless. But over time, I started to notice something. It wasn't that Tyler stopped caring. He still did all the sweet things. But it began to feel strained, like he was performing a version of himself that wasn't quite real. He started picking up interests just because they were mine, like art galleries, dance lessons, even pretending to read books just to impress me. At first, I was touched, but eventually, it started to feel forced. I didn't want a version of Tyler designed for me. I wanted him, the real him. We started arguing. Nothing explosive, just disconnects. I craved emotional depth, spontaneity, conversations that meant something, and Tyler, he was trying so hard, but falling short in all the places that mattered most to me. Then one night, after yet another dinner that ended in silence, he sat on the edge of the bed and said, "Am I enough for you?" I didn't answer, and that silence? It said everything. He stood, paced the room, and finally said something I didn't expect. "Maybe I can't be everything for you, but maybe others can help me keep you happy." I blinked. "What are you saying?" He took a breath and said, "I know I'm not always emotionally expressive. I know you crave things I struggle to give, but you shouldn't have to go without them. What if some trusted friends could help fill the spaces I can't?" At first, I was shocked. Was he suggesting we open the relationship? Was this some weird polyamorous twist? But Tyler wasn't chaotic. He was grounded. Then he explained. He had 5 close friends, each very different, each someone he trusted completely. And he believed that together, they could offer the kind of emotional richness I was looking for. I didn't say yes right away. The whole thing felt strange, like outsourcing intimacy. But then I met Evan. Evan was a book editor who hosted small Saturday literature salons. Tyler encouraged me to go while he worked. Evan didn't flirt, he just listened. We talked about poetry, stories, life, and I realized how much I'd missed that kind of connection. Then came Drew, a high school dance coach with infectious energy and a laugh that could fill a room. He ran free movement classes on Sundays, and he made me laugh until I cried. Next was Nate, who cooked soul-healing meals and hosted quiet dinners where silence felt like love. Marcus, a therapist, would walk with me and ask questions that helped me untangle my thoughts. And Ben, the nature lover, taught me to slow down, breathe, and stare at the stars like they held answers. And through all of this, Tyler stayed. He wasn't replaced. He was still my partner, still the one I came home to. But now he wasn't carrying the entire weight of my happiness alone, and something shifted. He became lighter, more present, no longer stretching himself thin, trying to be everything I needed. We laughed more, talked more, loved more, and I finally understood. This wasn't about cheating. It wasn't even about the other men. It was about love that had range. A love that didn't pretend to be all things, but embraced the fact that humans are complex and emotional needs come in many forms. Tyler loved me enough to let me feel whole, even if part of that wholeness came from people who weren't him. My sister was horrified when I told her. You let 5 other men make you happy? I said. No. Tyler let me be happy. He just didn't make it about ownership. And that changed everything. One night, while watching the stars with Ben, he said something that stayed with me. Sometimes, the deepest love lets you breathe instead of trying to own your air. And Tyler did just that. He didn't need to be my everything. He just needed to be my home. A year later, Tyler proposed, not with a grand speech, just a quiet moment, holding my hands. I never wanted to change you, he said. I just wanted you to feel seen. Will you let me be the one you come home to? I said yes.